Greetings, 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 greetings. This is Chief with another lesson. This is lesson 2. Now let me make sure I have some audio on Facebook. Give me one, not Facebook, but on YouTube. Give me 1 second, please. Let me see if I could find this here. Um, I wonder if I could find audio on YouTube. Give me 1 second, please. I should have actually let me see. Give me 1 second, please. Alrighty. Uh-huh. I guess I'll be okay. But in this video, in this lesson, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what the United States is, because a lot of people don't know what the United States is. And in the previous lesson, lesson number 1, I actually, broke down, the countries in North America. And the United States was one of the countries in North America. The purpose of all these lessons is really to get people to start speaking, how things are, and not how, you know, things are taught. All right. Because once again, the United States is not America. America is a continent. The United States is supposedly a country in or on the North continent, but it's not. The United States is a corporation, and I'm going to prove that to you right now. Now, those are not my words. Like I always tell people, don't believe anything that I say. I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you the information. I'm going to give you enough information so you could do the research yourself. All right. So with that being said, let us go to the United States codes. The United States codes. Let's go into the United States codes, and we are going to look at Title 28. Okay, Title 28 U.S. Code, Section 3002, and we are going to go to subsection capital 15 capital A. All right, and I put all that in the description for you so you're able to do your own research. All right, do your own research. So let us go ahead here now. Okay, what does it say? We're going to go all the way down to 15A. Let us look at the code again. Now, this is not me saying that. That is the United States codes. Okay, it's within the United States government codes, and that's what this code stands for. Title 28 U.S. Code, Section 3002. Definitions. Let's go all the way down to 15. 15, right here. What does it say? 15 capital A. United States means a federal corporation. Okay? The United States is a federal corporation. So therefore, anyone who's a citizen of the United States is a mini business. They are mini corporations. All right? So the United States is not a country. The United States is not a nation. The United States is a corporation. All right? It's a corporation. It's a business. All right? Like I tell people, I'm going to give you the facts. So that is one aspect of the United States. Then you have the United States of America. Let's get into that. But just so you know, this United States is only within the a 10-mile radius of District Columbia, which is DC. So the District of Columbia is actually the United States within a 10-mile radius. That is all that is the United States. It is a corporation, and that's where the business was established. All right, let us proceed. I'm going to stop sharing this now, and let us dive a little bit deeper. All right, let's dive a little bit deeper. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we are. Okay. So here we have it. Frequently asked questions about statehood for people in DC. All right. What is Washington, D.C.? Washington, D.C. isn't a state. All right. It's a district. District stand for District of Columbia. Its creation comes directly from the U.S. Constitution, which provides that the district not exceeding a 10 miles square would become the seat of the government of the United States. Now, mind you, the United States does not have a government. It does not have a de jure government. It has a de facto government. It's a corporation. Just like how you have McDonald's have a president, Burger King has a president, the corporation, United States, District of Columbia, they have a president. But once again, when you teach people the truth, they look at you like you're the crazy one. Okay? They look at you like you're the crazy one. Okay. Let me see. Washington, D.C. Representative Congress. It couldn't be. But anyway, does Washington, D.C. vote for the president? Yes, right? But once again, it is not a state. It is only a district. It only means the District of Columbia, and it's a corporation. It is a corporation. All right? Next, let us go into what's called the continental United States of America. So you have United States, which is DC, the District of Columbia, a corporation, all right? And then you have the United States of America, which is the continental United States that was created from the 13 colonies, all right? But because of jurisdiction purposes or federal zones, the 50 states or the 49 states became what's called the continental United States of America. All right. Even that is still not America because America is a continent. All right. And to get more specific, each state, for instance, New York is a country, Connecticut is a country, California is a country because they have their own governor, they have their own constitution. However, they are under the banner of the federal government, which is actually not a government. It's a business. It's a corporation that's being called a government, but it's not a government. All right? I'm just teaching y'all the truth. So let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. And let us share this right here. Now we are talking about the continental United States of America. So let us read. What constitutes the United States? What are the official definitions? Geographically, and as a general reference, the United States of America includes all areas considered to be under the sovereignty of what? The United States. Now, I just showed you what the United States means. It's a corporation. Okay? But the United States of America is considered to be under the sovereignty of the United States of America. In other words, the corporation owns the United States of America, but it does not include list areas. In other words, areas that set up for contracts, they are not part of the United States. They are not part of the corporation. They're independently owned. On May 14th, 1959, the U.S. Board of Geographic Names issued the following definitions, which defined the continental United States as the 49 states on the North American continent and the District of Columbia, which is D.C. So as you could see, the 49 states are actually on the North continent of America. You feel me? But the 49 states is not America. They are individual countries that are under the jurisdiction of the United States, which is a corporation. So therefore, the corporation runs things. And anyone who's a citizen of the United States, aka the corporation, they are a small business. And that's what a United States citizen means. Okay? A corporation. United States, the 50 states and the District of Columbia. Continental United States, the 49 states, including Alaska, excluding Hawaii, located on the continent of North America, and the District of Columbia. Conterminous United States, the 48 states and the District of Columbia, that is the United States prior to January 3rd, 1959 Alaska statehood, wholly filling an unbroken block of territory and excluding Alaska and Hawaii. Although the official reference applies to the term conterminous, many use the word contiguous which is almost synonymous and better known. Okay? So once again, I'm showing you the difference between the United States, the continental United States, and I'm going to show you the OAS, Organization of American States. Why is all this important? This is important to the people of YT Kubuli, aka Misnomer Dominica, to know that you are an American because you live on the American continent, particularly North America. So when you're speaking of the United States, it is good to know that you should not call the United States or the continental United States America. You see, the reason why we are being taught all this misinformation is so that the corporation will take control and have some type of prejudice towards the indigenous people of North America and South America, so that they could literally, how would I put it? They could control the flow of the people through these ports. Hence, you need a passport. And not just a passport, they want you to have a green card to travel your ancestral lands. It is all miseducation and false information. Okay? Now, let me see if I could find something here for y'all real quick. Give me 1 second. Hopefully I could find this. Let me see if I could find this. Let me see if I could find this. Hopefully it comes up. Let me see if I could find this for you, because I'm also going to show you something else. All right? Because people are miseducated. And when you make an attempt to teach them, they look at you like you're stupid. They look at you like you're foolish. Because why? Whenever people are met with truth, the first thing they want to do is attack you. All right? Whenever you're sent to enlighten people, they always make you the enemy. But let me prove to you what I'm talking about and validate my point using the United States codes. This is not the chief codes. I didn't make them up. That's coming straight from the United States. Okay? Let us go here and look at this. United States definitions. What does it say? All right? And this is the code right here. It's Title 15. Look it up yourself. Please do not believe anything that I say. I don't deal with belief systems. I deal with the knowing. Okay? We have Title 15, USC, Section 4724, E1. What does it say? The United States business. 1. The term United States business means a United States citizen, a corporation, a partnership, or other association created under the laws of the United States or of any state, including what? The District of Columbia or any Commonwealth territory, possession of the United States. Okay? So a citizen of the United States is what? A corporation. It's a business. Okay? I just validated what I just literally taught you about with another code. All right? I'm giving you facts. Once again, do your own due diligence and do your own research. Now, let us go into OAS. What is OAS? OAS stands for Organization of American States. You see, it's important that you educate yourselves to know these things. All right? You got to know these things. It's imperative that you know these things because knowledge is power, and the application of the knowledge is even more powerful. So let us go into OAS. What does it mean? And the countries that are actually part of OAS. OAS has at least 35 independent nations. And remember, a nation is a corporation. All right, they are not countries. They are corporations. And even YT Kubuli, Misnomer Dominica, is not independent. And I will cover that in another video. Okay? Member states of Organization of American States. All 35 independent nations of the Americas are member states of Organization of American States, OAS. What does it say? Of the Americas, because America is a continent. However, it is broken into 2 continents, but it's actually one landmass. But they broke it up into 2 continents, which is North and South. But the further back you go into antiquity, it was just one continent. Okay? It was just one continent. But because of colonization, it became North and South. You feel me? So let us look at the countries, member states. When formed on May 5th, 1948, that's when all these countries became nation states. In other words, that's when they became corporations and not countries that is governed by a de jure law, but de facto law. They no longer go by the Constitution, but they go by statutes and codes and ordinances, which are not laws. We are living in a legal system and not a lawful system. You feel me? There's a difference. The organization members and membership expanded as other nations in the Americas gained full political independence as sovereign states. Okay, but they are corporations. Let us look at the countries that are actually part of the Organization of American States. In other words, that's another type of United States of America. Let me show you. Antigua and Bermuda is part of United States of America, okay, which is OAS. Argentina, Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Bolivia, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba. What does it say? Rosa Dominica. YT Kubuli is literally a part of the United States of America, but it is not what's considered to be part of the District of Columbia, which is the United States or the continental United States of America. That's only the 50 states or the 49 states. However, it is part of the OAS, Organization of American States. So therefore, Rosa Dominica is part of the United States of America. You see, when you don't know how easily you could be tricked. You see, when you don't know how easily it is so that you're able to be bamboozled. Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Grenada, Guatemala, Guyana, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago. What does it say here? The United States. So let me ask you a question. If the United States was America, why would it be part of the American states? Because the United States is not America. It's a corporation. Okay? Next, Uruguay, Venezuela. Now, Trinidad is actually part of it as well. But even if Trinidad is not on here, but they have jurisdiction, okay? Then you have Anguilla, Aruba, Bonaire, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Curacao, the Falklands, the French Guiana, Greenland, Guadeloupe, Martinique, Montreal, Puerto Rico, Sabah, Saint Bartholomew, Saint Martin, Saint Pierre and Miquelon, Saint Martin, Saint Estatios, South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, Turks and Caicos, the U.S. Virgin Islands, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So I'm saying all that to say, to point out that you have three concepts of what you call the United States of America. First, you have the United States, which is the District of Columbia. It's only within a 10-mile radius, but it is the one that controls everything, okay? Because of colonization. It is the corporation, and that's why you have the federal government. It is not a government. It's a corporation, all right? And then you have the continental United States of America. That includes the 49 states. And then you have OAS, which is another United States of America. And YT Kubuli, a.k.a. Dominica, is part of the United States of America. My brothers and sisters, when you don't know, you don't know. And you will continue to be lost in the source until you realize how we have been duped, how we have been miseducated. And this is actually our ancestral land. And the more videos that I do, I'm going to continue to show you the truth and point out the truth. And it's up to you to do what you want with it. But the people, they must be educated. Whether you accept it or not, I don't care. But my purpose is to teach you the truth. So with that being said, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right. Hit well, first off, like the videos, right? If you found some value to it, because it helps with the algorithms. All right. I just started the channel. I want it to grow. So go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because you don't want to miss these live videos or these uploads. All right. And like I said before, Rosa Dominica is not independent. because an independent country will not have the queen on their money. That independence was an illusion. They are still paying homage to the crown. They are not independent. All right. They are not independent. All right. So we're going to dive deeper and deeper and deeper into these things so that you could open up your mind. And it's about educating the people so that, after all the knowledge is given, then the people could rise in their sovereignty and know that we are indigenous. Now, there is two types of indigenous people. I would break that down in another video. All right. I would break that down in another video. So I want to thank you for listening, for viewing. Please share and continue to enlighten yourself, because we are living in the age of enlightenment. This is your brother Chief. I love y'all. Thank you for listening.